remember one thing you said that really rung in the back of my mind here when we're talking about putting the right money behind things for acquisitions, and you really hoped that with this acquisition that Netflix would let the gaming division do them if they have the right ideas. Not that you want to back a project and just start pumping out games like we said, like we've mentioned before, AAA titles with no substance, you know. But like if you have good ideas, like they're like this Bloomtown game, you know, like you have the Stranger Things, and you could kind of do something like that, or the possibilities are there.
They're definitely there. Like I said, now that you show me that Bloomtown joint, I can see Stranger Things having like that kind of a vibe too. When I saw the trailer on Steam and whatnot, I was like, oh yeah, it definitely reminds me of like a Stranger Things kind of thing, 1960s, whatever type of thing. I don't know if the Stranger Things is in that time frame and time period. But
I get what you mean.
You said what?
I get what you mean.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So I'm like, all right, I can see it. I can see the Stranger Things like, you know, kind of a RPG or like a turn-based, not RPG, like a turn-based or whatever. I can see that. I can see, like I said, I can see Game of Thrones having something like a true Game of Thrones game, not that mobile joint that we have coming out soon. Like I want like a true Game of Thrones game.
Oh man,
and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like
now, Game of Thrones could probably play like Dispatch.
You could do that, or you could just like do a traditional, like, you know, a traditional like a game, like action game. You could do that
because Game of Thrones isn't about that though.
It's not. I understand what you're saying now. I understand what you're
saying. Yeah. I mean, but the same thing. Lord of the Rings wasn't about that either. But we got the Shadow of Mordor games.
Exactly.
So, I mean. Right, I'm a naysayer, right? Like, oh, with possibilities, open your mind, Frosty, probably. You know what I mean? But I would think it would be something that would be nice, leaning along lines of like you know, that, or as Corner says as well. Shout out to Corner Fox, using the inspiration of games like The Witcher.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's true too. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of,
or it could be real time strategy kingdoms kind of game where you become the new. Trying to raise up your kingdom in the Game of Thrones world or something like that.
That's a good point. I didn't think about that.
Means to conquer something. You know what I'm saying? Like
RTS.
Hire us.
Do RTS. I think Game of Thrones, with the way that the show is, they could probably do RTS. I can see that. I can see them doing RTS. Either RTS or like the dispatch thing. Either one could probably work. Yeah. The action thing, it depends if they're doing like the Shadow of Mordor route, where they're doing like a prequel to it and everything, because like you said, Shadow of Mordor was a prequel to Lord of the Rings, because Lord of the Rings wasn't really about all that action. It was kind of, it had a lot of scenes like that, but it wasn't really known for that, you know. So them doing Shadow of Mordor was a good like branch off. So if Game of Thrones did do that, it would have to be like in that direction, or like you said, RTS. That would probably be good. There's a lot of RTS gamers out there that would probably like that.
That Warhammer game that was introduced at the Game Awards is going to be like that too. Yep. So, and it has its fan base.
Yeah, and they have who is Warhammer, and what's the who are they partnering with?
I don't know why I wanted to say Larian, but it's not Larian.
Nah, it's something else. Oh man, whatever. I mean, it's fine. Someone will correct us.
I'm sure.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I just don't want all their games, and I feel like if these games did a whole lot better sales wise, then Netflix probably wouldn't have been saying that like, oh, we're not really like looking for the games division. I feel like if Suicide Squad could have Justice League, multiverses, all that kind of stuff, if they actually popped and they actually sold like Hogwarts Legacy did, I don't think Netflix would be saying this. That's just me though. But also, like, they're a streaming giant. They don't really know a lot about it. They tried the avenue and they failed. So they probably on that kind of time too.